Today we are designing the 2007 Transformers Bumblebee in the LEGO Speed Champion scale, and insanely enough trying to make it actually transform. What have I gotten myself into? Also, I say so nice, so nice. And Sam says it's a robot.
It's a robot.
With this project I have no idea where to start, but thought getting the car design right is a good first step, and designed this awful looking head, which just, what is this? And have actually designed a much better head digitally and just waiting for some parts. So getting the good head design built and incorporating that is probably how I will continue. Working on another really nice muscle car as a commission at the same time. Usually don't buy this many pieces before I actually get more into designing the model, or buy this many pieces at all actually for a new model. But as this is as much a car as it is a robot,
It's a robot.
which I don't usually build, so didn't really think I had enough pieces to build like robot kind of things, or ball joints and hinges and stuff like that. So then I started unpacking the bricklink orders and also started to build up the Bumblebee head I had already designed, and think it turned out pretty nice. This is just the cutest little Bumblebee head. Now the question just is how I should be able to fit this into the model, and the struggles begin. Experimented a bit how I should implement the arms to start with. First you have to turn this down and then you kind of shift it. It uses a motion like this to both first turn this outwards and then inwards. Would like to have it a bit more inwards though. And of course, hopefully this is gonna be turned upwards as well. Where's the head? As you can see, there's no way the head is gonna fit at the front of the model. So can already say there won't be any interior, because now the head needs to be inside where the interior should be and somehow end up over there. Already, what have I gotten myself into? And the experimentations continued, improved the arm transformation quite a bit, and also started to figure out how I was going to make the windscreen and bonnet move out of the way and the head shift to the top. Easier said than done, and also tried thickening the arms a bit, or rather come up with a transformation that possibly could have thickened the arms a bit once it's transformed into robot mode, but too complex. Now it feels like we've finally done some actual progress. We'll show you this chest transformation. First you move down the arms, then I made like a 2-point hinge technique, then you can angle the chest part and of course the head. So now we have this windscreen and hood part that can be folded up and covers up the head inside and everything. So then and then and then and so then, it feels like I say that all the time, but then I started creating the rear of the car, which I already started designing digitally as well actually. Once again I thought designing the rear of the car version was a good first step, and then figure out the transformation afterwards. I don't know where this whole part is going. Of course, taking a lot of inspiration from the actual transformable toys as well. The issue with Lego though is that it takes up so much space inside to just get the right aesthetics of the car, but we'll just keep on trying things. Another thing that's really tricky to figure out on as many moving parts as possible is how to kind of lock or guide or whatever all those moving parts into position when they transform into the car version. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the simplest possible alternative for the leg, just having it like this whole part and then have some kind of feet folding out. But what is this thing on the feet that sticks up? And also the wheels will be in the wrong place because they should be kind of part of the feet. The main reason I'm making the legs pretty simple is that I just don't want it to be too complex to transform. I had this one quite big transformer when I was a kid, and it was just a nightmare every time you wanted to transform it.
That's a bad dream.
All credit to the Transformers engineers. But yeah, the transformer I had was just so complex, and I just really didn't like that. Because of course in the movies they just drive and transform immediately. That's so cool. But with the figures you sit for 10 minutes just to transform it. So gonna try to keep it as accurate as possible, but at the same time have a relatively simple transformation. So yeah, quite a lot of demands, especially for being a Speed Champion scaled Lego transformer, but it's always fun with a challenge. Anyway, I kept trying to incorporate part of the rear section into the legs, which really was easier said than done, especially getting the feet incorporated then as well and all of that. But I think I in the end came up with something that looked relatively good. Yes, the legs became a bit too short and didn't incorporate any knee joints, but I think it was worth it to not make the leg transformation too complex and fragile. So exciting to finally see it standing. So nice. Also almost figured out a way to make the iconic door wings as well. Of course, we're missing quite a lot of details and he's still pretty skinny, but we can deal with that later. And now I actually knew for sure I was going to be able to finish this model and having it actually transform, which felt really good. Still had to fully figure out the doors though, as well as the roofline and windscreen, which takes up quite a lot of space. And of course all that needs to go somewhere when it's transformed into robot mode. The solution I came up with gave him quite a big backpack or whatever, but I think it's okay. Won't show you the whole transformation process until the model is completely done, even though I already posted a short of it. There still are some aesthetical things that needs to be done and some parts that needs to be ordered. And also when posting the short, some people have already expressed their concern about how durable or not this is. And to be completely honest, as it is a Lego transformer in the Speed Champion scale, of course it's not gonna be the most durable model ever. But what I'm the most concerned about is the complexity of the transformation, and especially the durability when you actually transform it. But again, kinda expected considering what it is we're working with here. But anyway, let's continue. Was unfortunately not able to add that many more details to the body part, but some. And of course, as always, I also designed and printed some custom wheels. Let's now transform this thing. The individual digital instructions as well as the custom-made kit for BumbleBee should be available at the website by now. Also added the instructions to the bundle as well as the instructions for the Huracan Evo. Just keep in mind though that this really is one of the more advanced models I've designed. And of course, as I already mentioned, it's not the most durable model either. It's actually not that bad, but would really not recommend this for a beginner. If you decide to grab it, thanks a lot for the support first and foremost, but keep in mind it's a really intricate model and it is crazy to think that it actually is Speed Champion scaled. Also placed it next to the official Optimus set. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, check the analytics, and it's actually only 16% of you that are actually subscribing. So really, if you like content like this, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And thank you so incredibly much for your support. And yeah, break it up, turn it loose, and let your creativity burn rubber. Bye for now.